not the
You
same
gotta
guy.
go!
I don't like her.
I'm not. You're in a way.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking. You're gorgeous.
You gotta
I'm just letting
leave.
you know you're gorgeous.
You gotta leave.
Doesn't matter whose name it is under. All that matters is that we're divorced and this house which I've paid for isn't for you.
Well, you haven't paid for it if it's not under your name, no?
Well, no, it doesn't matter whose name it is for.
Well, it does, because we were together.
Okay, well, I bought this house as a gift for my mum.
Well, why are we living in it then?
Because it doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because if you
Well,
divorced...
no, yeah, we're not living in it anymore, are we? Well, I am.
So how long are you going to keep that a surprise for then?
It doesn't matter. You didn't pay a single penny for the house.
I contributed my fair share to this place.
How did you?
Cooking, cleaning, one less thing for you to do.
Oh, well, congratulations.
That was the
You can cook and
agreement.
clean somewhere else. Look, you divorced me, okay, yeah? You have no right to this house. I knew that this was going to come because since we first got married or whatever, that's all you're interested in. You're only interested in the financial side of stuff, and then when it's a fan, things start to go a bit low, you call for a divorce. Cool, I'll let you have that divorce.
No.
But when I bought this house, I put this house in my mum's name. I bought this house as a gift for my mum.
So you had no right to lie to me about it.
I didn't lie to you. Didn't lie to you at all.
You said that you bought the
We
house.
lived in the house. Yeah, I did buy the house. I bought the house.
So why did you not tell me when you bought the house?
I didn't need
it under your
to
name?
because it wasn't your business.
But we were together. We were married.
Well, we're not now. We're not now. You divorced me, and it's clear to see why you divorced me.
Yeah, because you're a liar.
I'm not lying, Stacey. You divorced me because that's what you was interested in. And then when business became a bit low, you know, since COVID, you wasn't there.
Don't even
You were just complaining. You were just complaining. Oh, don't even bring COVID into it. Look, getting back to my business, and you weren't happy with it. And now, because things are becoming good again, that's when now you're back. And then when you found out, yeah, okay, that after the divorce proceedings, there's nothing for you. That's why you're back, isn't it?
The biggest thing is that you lied to me for however
So
long we
what
were
did
married
you
for.
want? What did you expect? Do you think that you've earned a share of this house?
Absolutely.
For
I
what?
made it homely.
For what? Cooking and cleaning.
Making it homely. I made it.
You
homely.
made it homely?
I made it a lovely place for us living together.
No,
And
not
I found out
really.
it's for your mum.
You've made it into a hellhole.
How? It's clean. It's laid out lovely. It's homely.
You've
it's
not
welcoming.
been here for 6 months.
Well, yeah, because you've been lying to me this whole time.
I've not been lying to you.
You told
You
me
never
bought this
asked me.
house.
Yeah, I did buy this house. You never asked me once. Is this house in your name? You never asked me that
I don't
question.
need to ask that. If you're buying a house, you're only going to assume it's going to be bought for yourself.
No, you buy a house for your children. You buy a house for your mum.
We don't have kids.
Exactly. I'm saying if you have kids, you buy it for your kids. I'm not like you. I don't just buy it for myself, you know.
This is irrelevant. My biggest issue is that you have lied throughout the whole time we were
It
together.
doesn't matter. We're not together anymore. Me, you can go your own way into your own shared house with your parents, whilst I'll stay here in the house which I bought.
Yeah, and lie to the next person that you date. So good luck to whoever that is.
Well, no, I'm protecting myself actually.
How are you protecting yourself? You just
Protecting
lied to
myself,
her. And
yeah.
you lied to her throughout the whole relationship.
You know what, Stacey? I'm gonna get back inside my house, okay? Yeah.
Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to witness a fiery confrontation that tears open the wounds of a failed marriage. A house meant to be a gift becomes the centerpiece of betrayal, lies, and resentment. One partner claims ownership through hard-earned money, while the other insists her emotional labor and sacrifices entitle her to a share. The argument quickly spirals into accusations of manipulation, financial motives, and dishonesty. Each word strikes deeper, showing us not just a dispute about property, but a revelation of broken trust and clashing values.
If that kid still lives, I'll let you go out with the guys. What the hell?
Stop!
I'm not the
You
same
gotta
guy.
go!
I don't like her.
I'm not. You're in a way.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking. You're gorgeous. I'm just letting you know you're gorgeous.
You gotta leave.
Girls swear that they want men to approach, and then they act like this. Sometimes they are the ones keeping themselves and everyone around them single. Literally nobody wants to deal with energy like that. And look, guys aren't perfect. Clearly this was not the best time, but if it was another dude who's tired of dating apps and tired of feeling lonely, finally worked up the courage to put himself out there, and this is the kind of reaction he got, that is probably his first and last time ever doing that. And the funny part is, I wasn't even talking to her. I was trying to compliment her friend in the back, and she jumps in, starts screaming and making a scene. Classic fridge protecting the snacks. So yeah, you can keep talking about why don't men approach us anymore? But when you act like this, you create the exact reality that you complain about. So when you're sitting in your 30s and thinking, where have all the good men gone? Rewind this clip and you'll have your answer.
May have dumped me, but look at me now and you can't ever have it again. Tony, what do you think of that?
Well, I broke up with her because all I did was give 100% for nothing in return.
Tony, do you have any regrets seeing that you look so great today?
She looks the same as when I left her.
Here the drama intensifies as claims of making a home collide with cold, calculated logic. She argues that cooking, cleaning, and creating comfort grant her rights to the property. But he dismantles her stance with sharp precision, insisting these efforts don't translate to legal ownership. What unfolds is not just a fight about bricks and walls, but about recognition and respect. She paints herself as the nurturer who built a sanctuary, while he casts her as a destroyer who turned it into chaos. The tension exposes a bitter divide between perception and reality.
Say that.
Because women with curly hair buy a straighter. Women with straight hair buy a curler. Women with dark hair dye it blonde. Women with blonde hair dye it dark. Women with big boobs, they get a breast reduction. Women with small boobs, they get implants. I mean, you can't make that species happy. If they're light skinned, they want to get darker. There is no making them happy. They got eyebrows. They shave them off and draw new ones on. There is no making that species happy. When the Almighty created woman, He created a weird animal.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I mean, I'm sure there's more.
Sometimes girls' nights will ruin your relationship. Honestly, a girls' night out is literally just never a girls' night out. It's never. Unfortunately, as much as we say it's a girls' night out, it's gonna end up in some deep chaos. Don't let your girls go out.
This is what I'm saying. Keep your girl at home, leh. But why would your girl want to go out in the first place? If you've got a girl and she always wants to go out partying, well, you've picked the wrong girl. You know what I'm saying? Then you get people saying, you're insecure, you don't let your girl go out, you're insecure. It's not insecure. It's called having boundaries and having your girl to respect you. That's what that is, leh.
I don't think it's the men. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't think it's the men. I think that it might be the women. And before y'all start that like, oh, you're not a girl's girl. No, I'm not. No, I'm not a girl's girl. I am a black and white factual person based off of my own perspective. And from my perspective, what's black and white, not only me is black and white. Literally, I used to have to check other in school. They didn't have multi-race or biracial or more than one race to check. I literally had to check other. Anyway, I do black and white, factual based off of my perspective. From my perspective, what I have seen since I posted a post from my own perspective talking about unhealthy relationships and why people in healthy relationships don't talk about it. It's the women. It's the women coming in the comments trolling me, telling me I need to moisturize my skin. I got a facial on Friday. And telling me like, oh, she's really not happy. She's just pretending to be happy. Oh my God, look at her. She's eating a salad and drinking a juice box. Like, just because you're over here with an inflamed gut, don't come for me for my juice box and for my salad, okay? And it was all women. It's all women trolling me. All women telling me that I'm unhappy, that I'm this, that I'm that, and the third. And not one man. A few of them, but there's more women than men having something to say about it. Like, I hate to have to say it, but I don't think it's the men.
You guys know the video of the woman that's talking in her car, talking about how she told her husband 6 months ago that she wanted a divorce. And apparently though, that he's like this perfect husband. He's loyal, he's hardworking, he's a good man. And she's just like always had this feeling that something has been missing, but they've been married for 10 years. She made a video where she is just videoing her husband doing things like work things outside, hardworking, get your hands dirty, man things. And after all of the videos that she's made, I think that is some risky behavior. Because how many people are telling Ryan to run? How many people are pressuring them? How many people are going to try to find his account because they like what they see and they know that his wife is considering leaving him? You know what I mean? Like, women that might find him attractive, that are hearing all of these great things about him that you're telling and that you're willingly admitting that you don't appreciate, at least enough to stay with him.
This is a breaking point where emotions explode and defenses collapse. She insists she was deceived, that lies kept her bound to a fantasy, while he coolly declares she never asked the right questions. He walks away, cutting off the argument with finality, and suddenly the narration steps in, exposing her intentions with brutal clarity. What seemed like a wounded partner fighting for fairness is reframed as a manipulative plan to marry, divorce, and profit. The shift is chilling, revealing how easily appearances can mask calculated motives.
Men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird, because what exactly is there for men to be obsessed with in today's world? Women have left no room for imagination, none whatsoever. It's like your sense of entitlement is out of control. Your expectations are unrealistic. Y'all walk around showing your bodies half dressed, half exposed 24/7, out smoking, drinking, partying 24/7, on the scene 24/7. A lot of y'all are not even coming with nothing to the table because you're too busy with your hand out trying to see what man got the next bag so he can sponsor your lifestyle to make you look like you're living a lifestyle to post on the internet. It's like a lot of y'all don't have common sense. A lot of y'all don't know how to hold a conversation. A lot of y'all don't have no originality about yourselves. Everybody is getting the same body. Everybody is getting the same hairstyle. Everybody looks the exact same. And it's like y'all get that confused. Oh, well, men like that. No, men will that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay, they're sassy. No, they're not. They're just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all are here to give them free looks and free everything they ain't got to work for, why would they? But they're never going to take you serious. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to not go after a girl anymore or put in any effort? It seems like guys can just put the bare minimum and not even really put in effort anymore. They don't really care to. Or they're like, why don't girls just go and make the first move and make the effort? When did it become a thing? Now it's like role reversal where they expect girls to be making the first moves, yearning for a guy and chasing him. That is, I feel like, the downfall of why it's so hard to meet someone, because men don't put in effort.
There's plenty of pivotal moments. How about when a woman called a man weak for opening her car door? Or the time that men pursued women on dating apps and him saying, hey, how are you, wasn't good enough? How about the pivotal moment when a man is looking out into the open and happens to glance in a woman's direction and somehow he's undressing her with his eyes? Or how about the moment when women considered everything the bare minimum and nothing is ever good enough? Or what about the pivotal moment where men have to fix everything in a relationship to make it work and women have to simply exist? Or how about the time there was a study done that said 80% of women find men unattractive, so why would they try anymore? Or the pivotal moment where men can be accused of SA or grape at any given moment by accident just because a woman is pissed off because she was rejected? Or what about the pivotal moment that women have constantly told men that they're so undesirable that they would rather pick a bear over a human being, as if men don't have feelings? Or how about the pivotal moment that every single man that ever chased a woman was considered a simp and women simply didn't respect them or want to be with them because they're chasing and they're trying too hard? What about the pivotal moment when the nice guy gets left because he's not toxic enough? Or what about the pivotal moment where men can't even simply be respectful without it being considered creepy or too friendly? Or what about the time that women decided that not even Cheesecake Factory was good enough for a first date? That they didn't want to get to know men for who they are. They wanted to know how much money they made and their status. And I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound worth chasing. Okay, bye.
Don't take them out. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on FaceTime. Talk to her on the phone. But where's the action? If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
When I first encountered this TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, I stood up and applauded. Hell, I was even chanting MVP, because this is one of the few times we're gonna see a woman hold other women accountable. And that's not me trying to be disrespectful, but this is facts. There is no way on God's green earth you should be talking to a woman for 1 month and they end up mentioning their rent. But there was also a comment underneath this video that described everything perfectly. If she likes you, everything is free. But if she doesn't, everything has a fee. Do not let that go over your head. Furthermore, to the women who actually try and use this method, bow your heads in shame. Quite frankly, you are no different to an OF model. You are no different to a 304. You are quite literally pay to play. You have no self-respect. Because would your parents want you selling yourself for some Nobu?
Now the spotlight turns to another tense exchange in a public setting where rejection and pride clash. A man musters the courage to compliment one woman, only for another to intercept with hostility, shutting him down harshly. What should have been a small moment of connection spirals into a confrontation about ego, attitude, and misplaced aggression. The observer's perspective is sharp. These reactions don't just wound individuals but discourage men altogether, leaving scars that make them hesitant to try again. A single outburst changes the entire social dynamic.